Hello and welcome to a special series of videos for our Car Dealer Power Awards. I'm James Bagger, I'm the founder of Car Dealer Magazine, and today I'm chatting to the winner of our website provider for independent dealers. It's 67 Degrees. Now, joining me from the company is Director Laura Colby and Marketing Manager Stuart Harvey. Congratulations, guys. Really good to see you. How does it feel to be a Car Dealer Power winner once again?
Thanks, James. Yeah, amazing. Like, we were so happy to be told and to receive the news this week. And for me, this is the third year in a row for us for this award. And year one was amazing, year two was unbelievable, so year three for me is just amazing, absolutely amazing.
Firstly, to echo what Laura says, obviously thank you, James. Obviously thank you again to our dealers that have voted for us. This is our third consecutive win, and it's a win that's close to our heart. Award voted for by our customers for our service. Our whole ethos is great customer service, building that strong relationships with our dealers. So to be recognised in that manner in what has been arguably quite a challenging year for both the motor trade of the country, the world as a whole, I think feels even more sweeter this year.
I know many dealers have been turning to their website providers like yourselves during this really difficult time, because I mean, online was the way that they could sell cars, wasn't it? It was the way that they could continue their businesses. Firstly, online sales completely, then click and collect, and now many businesses are continuing that transition. It must have been an incredibly busy time for you guys.
It was super busy. I mean, the minute we started to hear about COVID taking its effect, I mean, we were inundated with existing dealers wanting requests, whether it be a banner change, opening hours change, click and collect messaging on their website, and then very quickly that turned into new inquiries, dealers wanting to push the boundaries, move forward, new site with new messaging, e-commerce. So yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, they struggled through this period, but for us, it's probably been the best thing that's happened to our business, and we're extremely grateful, really. But yeah, there was a lot of changes for dealers. There was a lot of quick thinking, dealers having to adapt their business model, wanting advice from us, so they were looking on us a lot in that time. And yeah, it was that time's gone very quick.
Yeah, it has. It's flown by, isn't it? You think that's March and we're September already. It's a whole chunk of the year just disappeared.
God, yeah, seems crazy.
In the midst of that, obviously dealers transitioning to going online. You've got that coupled with ever-changing government legislation. Were dealers allowed to do click and collect? Turns out they weren't, but then they actually were. So also just being on hand to react quickly to literary guidance that was changing overnight. So we really had to be on it. And as Laura said, it's been a satisfying period as well, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Getting through that and helping our dealers to get through that as well.
And every dealer's got through it, that we work with, and they've all done very well as well off the back of it. Certainly the last couple of months, it was obviously a very challenging time at the time, but yes, the last couple of months have been very good.
Yeah, it's been nice to see the industry pick back up again, isn't it? I mean, it certainly kept us busy writing all those stories about will they, can they, won't they? It's been a very difficult few months for everybody, isn't it? But I'm just looking at some of these the comments that we've had for 67 Degrees in this category, and you should be incredibly proud of them. I mean, I'll just read you a couple. One here: outstanding service. Excellent implementation of our website, which we get many comments about. The team are always on the end of a phone or text. Customer service is second to none. 67 Degrees has been great for my business. Very efficient, friendly, and knowledgeable. I could go on and on and on. You've had some fantastic comments there. I mean, is it nice to hear that sort of feedback from your actual customers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, it's always another pat on the back, isn't it? You feel like you're doing a good job every day. It feels rewarding, it feels satisfying. And then when you hear it back from one of your clients, it's just another, it reaffirms what you're doing every day, what you're really passionate about. So yeah, hearing it, it's really good to hear. I think one thing for me is that when you mentioned there about text messaging, and I think that's a massive USP of ours, in the we are always at the end of the phone, we are always face to face with clients, but we have a private WhatsApp group with every dealer, and that's certainly during COVID was paramount to how their business was able to operate through that period of time. And the communication with us and them was 24/7. It wasn't 9 to 5 typical an agency that you'd expect, but we were there all the time for them. So, and that really helped them, and it really helped us as well. So yeah, I think that was a great thing during that period.
What about new customers that are thinking about investing in the website? Huge amounts of dealers out there looking at what they do digitally and thinking, oh, we really need to improve this. I mean, what would you say to those guys shopping around that makes 67 Degrees different?
So it's quite a lot of things we could mention, but I think for me, we had a meeting earlier today, a new dealer, and the standout point for them was that we're very, very data driven. And a lot of people claim that and say that, but his website didn't have any analytics assigned to it. He wasn't able to analyze any data. He didn't really know if truly Auto Trader was working better than social, or whereas for us, we have a lot of analytics plugged into the site, so we analyze data for every dealer on a regular basis, and we make recommendations rather than them assuming what works and they think is what works. We go to them regularly and say, right, we think this is where you need to be putting your budget now. This is really working well. The cost per conversion is fantastic. So we're very, very hands-on for that. You know, and we're helping their business grow through that method alone. And then they're just personable. We're just really good people to work with. You know, we're really hands-on, very friendly, nice people to work with, I think, collectively.
Yeah, and I think it's easy to get drawn into cliches when you talk about having a passion for what you do, but it's true. Like, we generally do have a passion for what we do, and there's nothing we love more than getting a result for our customers. A majority of us here at 60 Degrees, we've pretty much lived and breathed the motor trade for years now, haven't we? So, I mean, having that insider knowledge to an extent, having lived it is obviously helpful. But driving that forward into the day-to-day, helping our dealers come along with it, social media, again, obviously push to digital, constant changes, getting that messaging out there, being on point on social media to complement the website, pushing that messaging that we are COVID safe and just doing things differently. We've been able to react really quickly. And I feel, and obviously hearing the comments you've just read out, James, we've been able to make a genuine and sort of tangible difference.
Definitely. I'm surprised you've had time to do it with all that gardening you've clearly got going on.
Yeah, no, we've got a gardener now, James.
Yeah, I can tell. It looks fantastic. Well, congratulations once again. A huge achievement to win it on the trot so many times. You should be very, very proud of what you've achieved. And here's to next year and some hard work for retaining it once again.
Absolutely, yeah, and we hope we will be here next year again, same time. And yeah, thank you again for everything you've done as well. We really appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. Great to see you. Okay, now to find out who else has won this year's Car Dealer Power Awards, you can log on to cardealermagazine.co.uk, click on the Power tab at the top of the page. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.